But I focused on, no, I'm going all in on comedy, on writing, on content creation.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to do with my life. That's what I really want to do. And I'll pick up the pieces later. And, there needs to get a point where, how am I going to be profitable on this? Is this something that I can live on? Do I need a job? Those things come up. But I think when you really tap into that, you open up doors for yourself that weren't possible before. And I think you need an unshakable belief in what you're doing. You can't just do what you love and be like, oh, but like, I hate when I see people who are like, oh, I'm an author, I write. I'm like, that's awesome. They're like, oh no, I'm poor. Like, why the fuck would you talk down on yourself like that? Like, and it's one thing to joke, I get it. You try to joke about it, but like, there are people who do what they love, but they view it as like oh, well, what else would I do? Oh, I don't know. This isn't cool. Like, this is lame. Like, no, I think you need to do what you love, but you need an unshakable belief that what you're doing is a yes. This is what I want to do in my life. Because then everything else opens up. People feel that. Like, people see that. You start walking differently. You start carrying yourself differently. You start doing things that you wouldn't have thought you were going to do in the first place. You become a completely different person, all because you seared into something that you love. Like, really.
Yeah.
100
for sure.
100, like, no, like 50. Oh, I might, but I might not. No. 150% into what you love. And then the game opens up.
I believe that too. I believe that we should do what we love. At the same time, I also know that like the author that says, yeah, well, I just fucking write, like, nah, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of understand that. Like, we all have experiences in our lives that are like painful.
Mm-hmm.
What if they had like, people have painful experiences. And I think what people are really looking for, Tony Robbins says this as well. I love it so much. He's like, people aren't really looking for happiness, because happiness like goes up and down.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you're happy, sometimes you're not. Like, if you smile all the time, your face fucking hurts. Like, that's just a fact. And he's like, what people are really searching for is a sense of meaning. And I think that we can lose meaning in the stuff that we do. Like, even Elton John, motherfucker just sings the same fucking song every night, even though it's his passion, it's what he loves to do. You still got to like find meaning and like find that hunger to keep performing and keep doing it better. Because you do the same thing over and over. I mean, humans get bored after a while. So we have to find meaning in that boredness. And so the author is like, I think what he needs is to find like some kind of meaning. And as far as like purpose, doing what we love, dude, that is like all I was obsessed with since the day I dropped out of university, which was maybe 3 years ago now or so. I was like, okay, I'm gonna go like follow my heart, because that's what my heart was telling me. Like, dude, drop the fuck out. Like, this is not leading where you want to go. And so began the search. And I definitely didn't find it. I'm only kind of stepping into it now. I'm not even sure if I still know my purpose, but I have purpose for the next like half a year.
That's good.
I know what I'm doing in the next 6 months. I know who I am more than I ever have. And I think there's so much pressure to find a purpose. Whereas when we just stop focusing on ourselves, what can I get? How can I find my purpose? And start focusing on who can I give? Who can I serve?
Yes.
And I think through that service, we find our purpose. Because that's how I found it. Did not find it by focusing on me. I found it by focusing on